What's going on, guys? Noobs here. Well, as we all know by now, Super Smash Bros. Is coming to Switch this year, 2018. The internet has just been on fire with this news. Everybody is super hyped, but we know almost nothing about the game. So that means there's plenty of room for rumors and speculation. And you know what? I am here to join in on the fun, give my own personal predictions, try to make some educated guesses as to what this game might look like. Now, first of all, here's what we know for sure is coming this year, 2018. Sakurai has in fact been quietly working on it. We know the Inklings are going to be in the game, and we know Link has his Breath of the Wild look to him. Other than that, that's it. There's no info, right? No doubt they are waiting till E3 to blow this thing out. In the meantime, we can all speculate. Now, one of the big questions here is when exactly in 2018 is this game going to come out? We know Nintendo's long delayed and anticipated paid online program is coming out in September of 2018, so that might suggest a September release. Personally, though, I'm going to predict a November release. That is always Nintendo's flagship game month. November is always the biggest game of the year for them. So I'm going to say November launch. And of course, it will have a deep connection integration with that Nintendo Online paid service. No doubt you won't be playing this game online without paying that subscription service. Nintendo has finally figured out how to compel us to pay for online. Something else we don't know is how much of a new Smash Bros. Game this will truly be. Obviously, Nintendo has been porting a ton of Wii U games to Switch, but I think they would have been more upfront if this was actually just going to be Smash for Switch. I'm thinking that this will be sort of a 4.5. They'll market it as a new Smash Bros. Game, but I think it'll use a ton of the work that they did in Smash 4 on Wii U and 3DS. Something else we don't know is the name. I'm thinking they won't use Smash 4 Switch just to get away from the implication that it's another Smash 4 version. I'm thinking they'll pull up the old thesaurus and we'll get something like a Melee or a Brawl. Personal pick here, personal guess, Donnybrook. Look it up, kids. Okay, with all of that out of the way, let's get to what everybody's actually here for. Let's talk about the characters. Now, Smash Bros. Wii U 3DS had 57 character slots. That was 56 characters plus the random slot. You kind of count 2 more characters if you want to count the 3 Mii characters separately. I'm really talking about what they actually look on the character select screen. So in that case, we had 57 slots. I mean, it almost makes for a nice even 5 rows, 12 characters apiece. It almost looks like that's what they were going for with just 3 characters that they never bothered to put in. I don't know. So I'm thinking to start with, we're going to get that nice even 60 characters. Now, to try to make sense of what this screen might look like, I put my advanced Photoshop skills to work, as you guys can see. Just organized all the characters by franchise, because once you start getting into all those DLC characters, they were just kind of all jammed down the bottom. They weren't kind of grouped with their franchise. Very confusing. So I tried to group these guys. And right away you can see there's a few characters we can kick out. Dr. Mario is just some silliness. Dark Pit is the dumbest inclusion of all. Dark Pit has no business being in this game. I'm sorry, Sakurai. I know that was your game on 3DS there, but we can drop him as well. And then look at Fire Emblem. 6 Fire Emblem characters. That puts Fire Emblem at a level that is... Sorry, I don't think it's deserving. I get it. There's a lot of hardcore Fire Emblem fans, and they're easy to make into Smash Brothers characters, what with them all being a bunch of sword wielders. But let's cut this down to 5. I think of the bunch, Lucina was the most clone-ish, so let's say get rid of her. Although, no doubt they will totally revamp the Fire Emblem characters to line up with whatever the fans are into these days and whatever the newest Fire Emblem games are. I don't know. I'm just going to say 5 Fire Emblem characters. That's my prediction. So if you take those 3 out, we're down to 54 spaces. Now, we know the Inklings are in, so that's 1 space already used. And now we've got 5 new characters that I'm going to try to predict. Right away, we gotta consider who the returning champions might be. Who was cut out of Smash 4 who could come back? And I'm sorry, like certain characters, they're not coming back. Pichu, forget about it. But, come on. Everybody missed Ice Climbers, right? Nobody seems to really much care for the old Ice Climbers game, but they were a big fan favorite in Smash Brothers, and it seems like they were just cut because of the 3DS version of the game. So bring them back. That's easy. As well, there's a lot of fan outcry for Snake. I don't know if Konami will play ball, but you know what? I'm here to have fun. I wanna make everybody happy. I'm gonna say Snake is coming back as well. So we got 3 slots left. Now another super obvious new character is gonna be somebody from ARMS. They gotta do an ARMS character, right? I'm thinking they'll use one character slot. This is gonna be like the Bowser Jr. slot, where each color variant is like a different ARMS character, but they'll all play the same. Because I don't know if there's one specific ARMS character who's sort of the face of the franchise, but I think they'll try to cram a bunch in there that way. All right, 2 left. Now, what's a franchise that is underrepresented in Smash Brothers? It's Donkey Kong. And for years, several Smash Brothers games, I've been saying every time, I want Dixie Kong in Smash Brothers. I think this is my year. Dixie Kong to have a totally unique, cool move set, get all that hair whipping action going on. Give me Dixie Kong. All right, now we've got just 1 slot left. Now, some that are maybe a little more obvious might be Chibi Robo, Captain Toad, now that they've sort of differentiated him from the generic Toads. Waluigi is a contender. But I think they'll go with somebody who can really grab some headlines. Somebody who just right out, they announce it and everybody goes insane. I'm thinking they work something out to get, well, maybe Crash Bandicoot. Maybe they talk to Microsoft to get Banjo-Kazooie. But here's one of those is I could see happening, but my actual prediction is going to be the Minecraft guy, aka Steve. We've seen, of course, Minecraft on Nintendo systems recently. Microsoft seems game to work with Nintendo on this stuff. So, and imagine the headlines if Steve was in this game. So that's my prediction. So that gives us a nice even 60 characters. But that's not a ton of new characters, really. And we even cut a few. Yeah, Smash 4 added an insane number, 19 characters. That might just not be possible to do again. But here's what I'm predicting, is that they'll do another row, another 12 characters. And they're going to do this kind of ARMS or Splatoon style, where they roll these characters out slowly. Some for free to begin with, then later a few probably third-party paid ones as well. So that's where I think you'll get that big roster expansion. I'm just talking about the initial character select screen. I'm going to say that's 60 characters. Oh, and while we're here, obviously we know Link's got a new look. Personally, and I've been saying this since like the beginning of Smash Brothers, Ganon deserves better than this sad, slow Captain Falcon clone. Get rid of Ganondorf. Give me proper pig Ganon. I want Link to the Past style Ganon, swinging his trident around, shooting flaming bats. Like, make him a big Bowser style character. That would be so much better. Come on. So, other hopes and dreams for this game. I'm hoping they combine a lot of the Wii U and 3DS stages. Of course, those games had a lot of unique stages. So, bring a lot of those 3DS stages in. From what I remember, the 3DS stages were a little kind of calmer, saner stages, which frankly I prefer. I feel like they've gone to doing so many just totally bonkers stages where you can't even tell what's going on. I think let's calm down the stages a little bit. Give me some more of those 3DS stages. Do more classic Melee and N64 stages as well. I don't even need a ton of truly new stages. Personally, I would love a return of an adventure mode like Subspace Emissary. I had a ton of fun with that one. I don't know what Sakurai's deal is where he refused to do it again. Come on, guys. Also, if you remember the Wii U version, we had Smash Tour, which was the worst thing I think that's ever been in Smash Brothers. This was sort of the Mario Party thing. You know what? I don't think Sakurai himself could explain to me what is going on in this mode. You walk around a crazy map, you pick up icons, you fight sometimes. I don't know what's happening. Cut it all. There was that Smash Run mode in the 3DS game. That I remember, it wasn't great, but I think it had potential where you kind of do your own thing for a bit, picking up upgrades, and then that'll play into a final battle, final smash that you have with your friends. I think with that, there's a lot of potential there, either for online or for, everybody just holding their own Switch. So I think they could retool that mode and make it work better. And then finally, clean up the menu. What is going on the Smash 4 Wii U menu? Obviously, we had Smash Tour right on the kind of the front selection screen. That was a total waste, because who wants to play that thing? And then you've got a ton of great stuff buried under games and more. Trophies are just buried here. You gotta go games and more, vault, and then trophies. No. Trophies should have been right there on the front. Masterpieces, this was kind of your virtual console demo mode. We don't need that. Forget that. I'm just trying to cut things to simplify the menu a little bit. Am I the only one who has never touched that custom stuff that they give you? I kind of get customizing your Miis, but why are you customizing the characters in the game? I just want to play the characters the way they've been balanced. Personally, just cut all that custom stuff. I don't need it. Classic mode, I remember, was not classic mode. It was something else in Smash 4. So give me classic mode as classic mode again, please. And also special orders, I never really understood either. That's one maybe I could wrap my head around if I did some research. But I was just going back to this game to try to figure out what I want to say in this video. And there's so much in that menu that I'm just I don't know what's going on. Maybe I just didn't dig deep enough into this menu and really get my money's worth in all these modes. But I think some of that is just the poor organization of the menu, or maybe some modes that are just not very well thought out. Personally, I just love event matches. Just give me tons of event matches. That's where it's like a preset match. You just jump in, weird little scenarios. Just give me tons of those and I'll be happy. And with that, those are my hopes, dreams, and predictions for Super Smash Bros. Switch, aka Super Smash Bros. Donnybrook. Look forward to it in 2018. Let me know, guys, what characters do you most want to see in this game? What are you hoping for? What modes? Who do you want to be playing as? What are your crazy third-party dreams for characters? Let me know in the comments, and thanks for watching.